Hello everybody, this is AG here, and welcome to the Texas World Speedway here in College Station, Texas. We are here to qualify for the 6th race of the season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. This is qualifying for the BC Rich Guitars here from Texas World, and we are excited as ever for this event, one of our favorite events here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series each and every season. And we should have ourselves an excellent race around this 2-mile racetrack in College Station, Texas. Join alongside Nathan Stapleton for the call of this event. And Nathan, this is a very high-speed track for these guys, but last year we brought in a new package and they kind of stay together pretty well. But passing is a little bit difficult because of that new package. All these guys kind of in a line instead of running in a big pack like they used to. So what's the key to winning the race tomorrow here at the Texas World Speedway?
Well, I think because of it being more of a single file line instead of all kinds of pack racing and stuff, I think it's going to be more leaned into drivers having a perfect setup and drivers just being fast enough to control the racing being up front. Because I think it could mean track positioning might be a little bit more important than what it's been in the past with this package instead of the pack racing style. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a wild one. Always a great track here for the Truck Series at Texas World Speedway.
Absolutely. Here's Noah Clifton. He's going to be the first driver to complete a lap here under qualifying. And he goes 36.353. So we'll have to see how that compares to the rest of these guys. Eric Drew is the points leader coming into this event. He is the only driver who has finished top 10 in every race so far this season. 156 total points for the driver of the number 22. See if he's out there on the racetrack quite yet. Don't know if he is. But either way, he's the points leader. Sebastian Kukulon is 14 points behind. Then Ethan Lewis is 26 points behind. Nathan Stapleton's 29 points behind. And then Noah Clifton there and Allison Rain, our last winner. They are both 32 points behind coming into this event. Ethan Lewis has the fastest time, and Allison Rain right behind him. Of course, Allison Rain got the first Texas win. Grabbed that race victory at the Texas Motor Speedway last week. She did an excellent job kind of staying up front and avoiding all the carnage that occurred. Grabbed her first ever win on the channel with all of that. Casey Nanico in the number 30 has gone to the top of the board there. Great run for him there in that number 30 machine. This is exactly what we're talking about. We used to see races here where everyone was kind of double wide and constantly passing 3 wide and whatnot, and they'd crash, and then we kind of lowered the downforce on these guys so they'd spread out just a little bit. And we get some excellent racing here now at the Texas World Speedway with these trucks, and these guys will generally kind of spread out to a line, but they'll be able to do things like this, go 3 wide in the turn number 1, and Eric Drew in the number 22 is right there in that middle, has gone to the top of the board here, 4 minutes into the session.
And another thing that's unique about Texas World Speedway is that should we have Auto Club, I don't know if that's in the discussion or not, but like for other 2-mile tracks, Auto Club, that's a 2-mile flat track, and then Michigan is a 2-mile banked track that is kind of somewhat repaved. Texas World, it's a 2-mile concrete track. You don't see that very often, and that might challenge these drivers here this weekend.
Absolutely, and other than Bristol, this is the only other concrete track on the circuit for these guys. We do not go to Dover, but we saw how Bristol went a couple weeks ago. Hopefully we did not see that here today, but definitely a very fun and unique track here, the Texas World Speedway. 98, Ryan Kinghart to the top of the board, and Kinghart trying to get his 2nd pole of the season. We've yet to have a multiple-time pole winner or a multiple-time race winner for that matter. And it may actually stay with the pole winners all being different so far this season, as Shane Lake has gone to the top of the board, the Daytona winner from the beginning of the season about a month ago. Driving that number 3 machine has gone to the top of the board. You got Ryan Kinghart there in 2nd, Jonathan Logan in 3rd, Chris Tejada, Brian Webb, Allison Rain, the 51 machine of Nathan Ormond, Ethan Lewis, Sebastian Kukulon, and Eric Drew, the top 10. Under 35 seconds for Shane Lake. He must have gotten a good pull there off of Nicholas Samadillo ahead of him, and that has definitely benefited him. One driver's yet to actually get a time in. That is Juan Rodriguez in the 44. And he just finally completed his fast lap here at Texas World. So everyone has completed a lap under speed. Evan Carlson has moved up into the top 5, and so has Memphis Fisher in the 32. But Shane Lake remains out front here in BC Rich Qatar's 250 qualifying.
And so far, Shane Lake might be able to get the pole for here this weekend at Texas World, and we also kind of seeing what we might see all race long, single file in that train up there, and in this train as well. It's gonna be interesting of how much track position will really play into effect, or if it's still gonna be somewhat easy to pass here at Texas World Speedway. But right now, looking pretty good for Shane Lake. But how about the 75 of Kukulon jumps up to second place right there?
And I do believe Sebastian Kukulon has actually won this race before. I will have to double check on that, but Kukulon, if I'm not mistaken, knows what he's doing here at the Texas World Speedway, and he's second in the points. But he's yet to get a race victory this season there in that 75 machine. Eric Drew has also yet to get a race victory this season, and he's the points leader. And that was strange. Not entirely sure what happened to Eric Drew there, but an issue. All the time still on the board there. I've never had that happen before. You still there, Nathan? You all good?
Yeah, I'm still here. Eric Drew tried doing a magic trick on us. I don't know what happened, but that was weird.
Well, Eric Drew's now back to third. Hey, this is just qualifying, and there he is. I think we must have lost the TV signal there. We'll call it like that. We'll call it like that, because they're all still out there, so nothing's affected. That was strange. It just completely went away, and then they came back. And Sebastian Kukulon's back up to second there. He's gotten back around Eric Drew. Got a lot of fast guys right here on this line. Casey Nanica, one of them there in the 30 machine. Great run for him. And then Memphis Fisher, I believe, he might not be in that group. He has just come down the pit lane there in the 32 machine. Thomas Troxel, the Bristol winner, is 6th. Nathan Orman, Ryan Kinghart, Joey Hightower, and Jonathan Logan, the top 10. And go through the rest of the field right there. Everyone is separated within a second right now here, so everyone pretty much right on each other in terms of speed, but these guys will be going really fast. Another thing that's going to be very interesting tomorrow is a very long fuel run, about a 25-lap fuel run for these guys here at Texas World. So they're going to be coming down the pit lane right near the end of the race if the race stays green. Hopefully it will. I mean, we thought Texas was going to stay green, and we ended up with 4 cautions there. So we'll just have to see how that all plays out tomorrow. Anything is possible, but definitely going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. Tomorrow's 32-lap event.
Yeah, who knows? We saw Texas cause chaos, and hopefully Texas will not also have Texas-size carnage. But so far, racing looks to be pretty good here in this qualifying session, and it's gonna be interesting of how it all shakes out, especially if we go green the entire distance with pit stops and everything in this race tomorrow.
And it definitely will be fascinating to see how it all goes down. And the ratings are still in play, and I think that's affecting the racing at some of these racetracks. And I think this is one of those tracks where the ratings will definitely come into play. You definitely want to have good aerodynamics here at the Texas World Speedway. And obviously, it is still a technical speedway, not a super speedway, so I think that will definitely come into effect with the guys who have good speedway ratings. But either way, it'll be a fun race, and we're excited for it tomorrow at noon Eastern Time, right here on AG, the channel. And it's looking like Shane Lake is going to be leading us to the green flag for this event here from the Texas World Speedway.
Shane Lake, of course, won that Daytona. That's kind of a drafting track. And this place is not a super speedway, but it is going to be a draft track. So maybe he can just start on pole, block everyone, and keep everyone behind him and win. I guess that's what I want to see. But
gonna have to see.
It's going to be tough to get the win from the pole, though, especially here.
Yeah, we got some good guys like right behind him there. Sebastian Kukulon, Eric Drew. They're going to be tough to beat there. I definitely watch out for Troxel as well. One on the other concrete track that we had. Ryan King are going to be starting up front there. So some guys that have been up front in quite a few of these races so far this season, and I think they're going to have a good opportunity. But Shane Lake would love to be the first two-time winner this season here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series season number 8. We'll just have to see if he can, in fact, pull it off from the pole. I don't think anyone else is going to beat his time here. The tire wear does come into play a little bit here at the Texas World Speedway, and Shane Lake has held that fastest time for quite a while here. I do believe this time's about to run out for the field. I think we got 30 more seconds right here, and then we'll be all done here for qualifying from the Texas World Speedway. See if I can find the 3 machine again. Shane Lake looking to win his first pole of the season. Of course, no bonus point for winning a pole, but you do get the benefit of starting on the front row and leading the field to the green flag. And who knows, that could come in handy for Shane Lake and possibly getting this race victory here at College Station. That'll do it for qualifying. Shane Lake wins the pole for the BC Rich Guitars 250. Sebastian Kukulon, Eric Drew, Casey Nanico, Memphis Fisher, Thomas Troxel, Nathan Orman, Ryan Kingart, Zach Winkle, and Joey Hightower in the top 10. Take a look and see if we have any ties, and we do not, so everyone will be starting in their respective positions here for the BC Rich Guitars 250. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, we'll see you guys tomorrow at noon Eastern Time for the 6th race of the season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, season number 8. Congratulations to Shane Lake for winning the pole, and I will see you guys later.